First of all, I think women have a problem with rejection.
He starts to get quieter because he's more focused. He stops explaining himself to people who really weren't ever going to understand him in the first place.
Right? I finally get her. Months later, finally get these folks. Boom. Her coochie stink. Oh, God.
Men aren't like that. Men will move on the next day. Like, they never cared. Like,
we are losing men to ourselves.
That, chasing somebody is having no self-respect.
Of the story, if a guy is not willing to chase you, it's not because he's sassy. It's because he's experienced what love from a woman looks like.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay. Complete.
And look what it says. When I play hard to get and he decides not to play. This is what men have to say about that. And this is what it came to, ladies. Please, no, please. We're not saying please, but understand. I've lost the energy to chase. Being single, you forgot to say been single isn't bad after all. 61 replies. I'm sure it's men saying, yeah, it ain't that bad. Could you imagine the congregation going on in those 61 replies? But I don't have time for it. Look at this. To all my fellas, never underestimate the power of detachment. Protect your heart, peace, and mind. Once again, what do you see there? 34 replies. I'm sure men are in there, some females as well, saying, oh, well, you can't be alone. Men are fine. Why? Because you see how that lady was acting? What happens when I play hard to get and the man is not playing? This is what's happening. I don't chase. I know when the right one is there. That's exactly why guys aren't chasing. They know when the right one is there because he's going to give him that energy, right? Built this FYP brick by brick. Yeah, for you, Paige, you built the brick by brick. And that's what men are doing. Men are doing what? And that's what we explained. Chasing the money. That's the only thing a man needs to chase. Because when you do that, then they're going to chase you. Understand something, ladies. Men know the game nowadays. So your days of playing games,
Those days are over.
Men aren't chasing y'all anymore. I think we've come to the conclusion that, chasing somebody is having no self-respect for yourself. And men are starting to realize this. Like, if someone's playing around, someone's not texting back, don't have that same energy for them, they're just gonna go to somebody else. It's simple. It's really simple. Like, if one person is not showing affection, not wanting to care to know them, calling, texting back, just really there, like, we're just gonna remove ourselves to somebody that will. And to be honest, there's always someone that will. You know what I mean? Like, if you not doing it, another girl is gonna do it. You know what I mean? That doesn't go both ways, though. It doesn't go both ways. You would think like, oh, if he not doing it, another man will. No. Another man not taking you on vacation if he don't like you like that. Another man not paying for that date. He just trying to pull up. It goes one way for us.
yes, it's very true. But she can find someone that will. Well, probably. Not most likely, but probably. But what'll happen? She won't respect that guy. She'll take it, but there's no respect there, right? No love is given because what happens
Women
is
should know
if
that.
the guy hasn't put the time in and the work in, he's just tricking off. And ladies, don't respect tricks. I don't care how much they're on the internet saying, oh, a man needs to spend. Spend on a lady and she barely knows you. She's going to take you just for that, just for your money. A lot of guys are going overseas doing that and ending up heartbroken. Hello, don't do it.
I know that women don't like it when I say men shouldn't chase you. men shouldn't chase women. I know you guys don't like when I say that and other guys say that, but the truth is, when it comes to this whole chasing thing, you're the orchestrators of your own demise. Because, and listen to me. When a man experiences a woman who's genuinely interested in him, who genuinely loves him, when he experiences that, you will never again in life be able to convince him to chase another woman. It's impossible. Now he knows what it looks like when a woman actually wants you too. Now he knows what that looks like. He knows the lengths that she's willing to go through. He knows that she will just pop up to him, creating small talk, just because she wants to talk to him. Oh, how's your day? What you eating? Have you eaten? What you wearing? How was your shower? Little silly things like that. Girls will do that when they want you. They will find any reason to talk to you. You send them a one-word reply, they go, oh, that was dead. Say something better. That's what it's like when a girl's interested in you. And some guys have experienced that. Now, all of a sudden, you want them to run after you. You're giving them the one-word replies. You're replying 2 days after they texted you. Are you all right? Moral of the story. If a guy is not willing to chase you, it's not because he's sassy. It's because he's experienced what love from a woman looks like.
Whoa. Oh, that's what's happening.
Couldn't agree more.
And a lot of guys are finding that overseas. You saw what happened when the passport bros took. I've been out here, right? But when it took off, you had guys that were finding love, and you had ladies that were hating. The same thing happens now. Only thing, they're not talking about passport bros so much, but still, they're still hating. Why all that hate? When a guy's getting love from somewhere else, you shame him. That's all you have left. That's all they have left. They have nothing else left. Right? And now what they try to do is a reverse. Oh, I'm not saying nothing to men. But I'll tell you, ladies, what happens. Right? Not everybody can be like that. You know why? Because some of you ladies actually do love us. Right? There will always be love around. It will never die. Love for the black man will always be in the world. And that's why I show it. Because more men need to understand that. I can find love, but I will tell you one thing. You have to have some know-how. You can't just go anywhere and don't have some know-how, because you can get taken advantage of by the snakes in the grass. There's snakes in the grass everywhere. Be safe out there.
To peace. We are losing men to ourselves. Men no longer prioritize women. The man at peace is an unbuyable man. Some women are still thinking that men are in that scenario of chasing after, calling, despairing for the lack of a woman, for her absence, when in reality, today's man, he is increasingly valued. He understood that a woman is not the center of his life, that a woman is not the most important thing in the world. It is perfectly possible to live without one. Today's high-value man, he seeks to make money. He seeks to do business. He seeks to grow, to develop himself. He removed women from his focus. Today's man, he realized that his peace is worth more. There is no relationship that can buy his peace. Today's man, he is unbuyable. He is non-negotiable. The peace he chose for his life has become non-negotiable. If you are a woman and are waiting for a man to venerate you, a man to idolize you, a man to dote on you, I'm very sorry, but perhaps that won't happen. Because the more time passes, the more we have seen that today's generation of men is not like the generation of old. And it is we women who have been losing high-value men, serious men, hardworking men, dedicated men.
Yeah, and what's happening, what's making men that criteria is men can grind to no end, right? You see ladies doing it, saying, oh, I'm hard, I need a man to help me out with these bills. Men are saying, I don't need damn near nobody, right? I'm gonna get it how I live. Like only a man can, right? For instance, just look at all the hard jobs out there. Look, we don't say that and shout it to the mountaintops to shame you ladies. We say that and shout it to the mountaintops because that's how society was always ran. You can call it the patriarchy, whatever. Just be real. It's not changing, right? If that gets taken out of society, the world crumbles. Be honest. You ladies like to say, "Oh, the patriarchy." Take it out of society and see what happens. Everything goes topsy turvy. You claim it's going topsy turvy now, but wait until we gone.
That you could be with a man for years, bitch. Y'all break up today, he gonna have a new bitch on his phone in 2 days. Like, I don't think, like, that's why I don't think love is real, because how can you love somebody and then be on to the next in 2 days? Like, it's just not adding up. See, me, I'm the type of person where it takes me.
I gotta stop it, because who in the world are you getting with that's moving on in 2 days? I saw in her comments some lady say, no, men, they just act like they're moving on in 2 days, but men don't move on in 2 days. And the ones who said that were right? Men hold on to the pain for a while because we actually can love unconditionally. There's a reason why now men don't chase at all, right? Because men saw that doesn't make sense. And also, we try not to hold on to heartbreak that long. Because what's around the corner? More heartbreak. So we can't sit around, boo, boo.
Me a very long time to get over things and move on, and even be able to be in a space to where I want to move on. And I have to just heal first. Like, I got to be alone first. But men aren't like that. Men will move on the next day. Like, they never cared. Like, I aspire to be just like a man one day, because, you know, I want to be able to move on and not give a like hurt a bitch feelings and don't care. But it's like, I'm not like that. I'm such a lover girl. Like, I love, and I don't know. But that's my downfall. Like, love is always gonna be the downfall when you're dealing with relationships. Like, you have to think like a man, act like a lady, for real. Like, that shit is so true.
Well, no, it's hard to think like a man, right? Because a lot goes into it. Understand, we're not the selected party most of the times. Like, we're not valued. I don't have other guys saying, "Oh yeah, you good, you got it." I've never had any help from any man. I've helped people out, but I've never had someone fully backing me. I've always had to carry every brick on my shoulders. Like, imagine you building a building, I always been like, brick, give me the slick to hold the bricks together and doing it all. That's usually how men take on things. Not because we want to, only because we have to.
Tab. Like TAB.
Watch this.
But like, can I put my number here phone before I leave?
No, Tab.
For real?
No.
Alright. Hope you have a great night though.
You too. I respect you.
You respect me?
Yeah, I respect you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Alright, so when I'm up,
Yeah, when you're up.
don't hit my line, alright?
I'm not, but I'm like, you know what? Respect Tab. I fuck with Tab. I'm like, I know who's gonna make it.
Bro, she gonna regret not messing with me. Word. I got her. Word too. But it's cool though. Type shit. You want to be in it?
Yeah, I'm Big Maya.
I just got one question for you. One question. Where my hug at?
Show the love.
For sure. Appreciate you. That's
For
it.
sure. What's your name?
My name Tab.
Tab?
Yeah. What's your name?
What's your YouTube?
I'll give it to you right now.
Okay. My name Big Maya.
Big Maya. You like what you see right here?
I do. I love a little chocolate, little tall.
For real?
For sure.
I'll give you my Instagram. Fuck it.
Can I get your number?
You want my number?
Barb.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. What?
Huh?
You got a girlfriend?
I mean, I wish I
Something
did.
like that.
I wish I did, Papa.
What's your number?
I'll give it to you right now. I'm not gonna say it on camera.
I ain't, yeah, oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Be happy though.
Nah, I don't do all that.
Oh, you don't do all that?
Yeah.
Straight,
Yeah,
raw.
I just call myself.
Okay,
that.
crazy.
Alright,
Tab,
bet.
tab on my
Type-
TV tab.
Type shit.
Type shit. My name Big Maya.
Yeah.
Never.
Never hug. Shit. All right.
Shout out to the cameraman.
All right, bet.
See, didn't the other guy explain that? What you won't do, another one will. The guy explained that like a couple of videos before this. What you won't do, another one will. Every man keep that in his head, right? You get rejected, get rejected, get rejected, get rejected, get rejected. Another one will. I'm from the old school. I come from this. So when guys like, oh, I went over here and I couldn't get ladies, it's like, what were you doing? Right? Like I come from this one, say no, talk to the next one right after this one. And do it in a way it's wild because there's some guys will say, oh, they'll see you talking to another one. So they know I like girls. So what if they see me talking to this one, that one, and the next one? Right? They may see me and like it and say, okay, I'm messing with this dude.
Right? I chased this girl for months. Fine little shit. Chased this girl. She wouldn't give me no fuck, right? I finally get her. Months later, finally get these folks. Boom. Her coochie stink. Oh God. Coochie stink. Ugh. I done went all this time chasing this girl. I thought this girl would this. Coochie stink, bro.
What's that?
See? When she tried to put me on that treadmill, I should have already off top been like, you know what? Alright, what up, baby? You holler at me when you got time, you want me. But now, I'm trying to apply pressure. I'm trying to let these folks know I want them. Like, what's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? I'm on these folks. Them folks sent me on a dummy mission. I get these folks. First time smacking these folks, they box stink, bro. They box stink, bro. Oh, God. That's one reason I said I'd never chase a girl again, bro. Because my expectation was so high for these folks. Then I got these folks, they coochie stink. Like how you know what I'm saying? You supposed to, you know how long I've been on this mission. You supposed to be prepared for that. So that's why I don't chase no girl, bro. Like if I'm on you and we kicking it and we vibe, cool. But if I'm talking to you and you too busy and you this, that's why you too busy. Because your coochie stink. Oh.
Nah. A lot of times they're very unhygienic and they're letting guys they just taking it. What I mean by that? A lot of times when you get nut in you over and over again and you're not cleaning yourself out right, you're not hygienic with certain things. Say if you letting guys, say for instance, a guy goes and plays basketball, right? And then you let a guy nut up on you yesterday, and then you're not hygienic about getting that up out of you right away. And then also, not even that. Say a guy goes and plays ball, comes home, nuts in you, right? And then you don't wash right away or you don't wash out correctly. You got that sitting in you. There's a lot of ladies living life like that. Like I recall back in the day, I smashed something. She came over with some stuff in her. She wasn't stink, but that's what girls do. You heard those stories about, oh, I got with this one and got with the next one a couple of hours after? Yeah. You run into that. And sometimes that be the ones with the oochie doochie hoochie. You don't want to smell it.
Be honest with y'all, and this is just some truth that y'all need to hear. Truth that I had to not even hear. It was truth that I had to take from myself. And that is, first of all, I made a video the other day stating that sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when a man is focused on his path or focused on his, his career, focused on his purpose, his goals, focused on his position in life, a lot of the times men pull back. You know what I'm saying? When a man is trying to focus on like that particular part of his life, a lot of the times they're not going to be available. They're not going to have a lot of time. They're not going to provide a lot of clarity. They're not going to have the capacity to even hold those long conversations and give you a clear answer as to what we are. And men do not operate like us. And this is something that I had to learn. But then I had a girl that popped on the post and she said, well, I don't understand. I'm not going to agree with that, because if a man basically doesn't have the capacity, or if you know you're not in a position to date, then why pursue me? Let me tell you something. I get exactly what you're saying, because now in a woman's mind, you feel like, well, if you knew you couldn't handle it here, then why would you pursue me? If you knew that you didn't have what it take to, keep me, then why would you Why, if you knew you couldn't withhold the energy that you started with, then why would you basically come over here with something you can't maintain? And it's not even be so much as that. First of all, I think women have a problem with rejection. Y'all have never been rejected. The average woman don't really get rejected. Life don't reject us how it reject men. Men know how to deal with rejection on a day-to-day basis. That is what they've been literally groomed from day one to be able to suck it up. You know what I'm saying? So nothing really is like a big blow to them. But as women, the world has always kind of stopped when we said stop. If a woman cries, everybody want to listen. Well, why? If a woman said he did it, that happened, everybody is listening. If a woman loses her job, the government is saying, here you go. Here's a house. Here's some stamps. There's really like no real rejection for women. And so when y'all feel rejected, y'all take it personal, and then y'all start trying to throw shade and shots and, well, if you knew you didn't this and that, and if you knew you couldn't this, like sometimes y'all gotta get out y'all feelings and just understand that life is happening outside of you. Let's just say it's a guy who's seen you on social media and he been pressing you. He in your inboxes and he really want to talk to you. You give him a chance, and the first 60, 90 days, y'all in there. He's showing up, he applying pressure, he coming through, he doing everything that he's supposed to do, and you feeling good, like, oh my God, this dude really coming through. I like him. He seemed like he really, intentional. Then all of a sudden his energy switch up. And then you start noticing that he's not texting as much. And you start noticing that he's not, responding as quickly. You start noticing that he's like pulling his energy back. Because as women, we're able to sense when a man is pulling his energy back. And so you check in, hey, what's up? You didn't text me back. Oh, my bad, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? I had this going on. Or, oh, man, I forgot. It slipped my mind. And da-da-da-da. The first thing we do is assume that somebody playing games. So then, as women, we push up on them a little bit more. Well, now you, da-da-da. Now y'all want to start going and going and going. This man is like, oh, hell no. I really can't. I can't even do that. Hey, look, sweetheart. Go on about your business, you know what I'm saying? My bad. I didn't mean, to even waste your time. I got a lot going on right now. Maybe at another time when I'm able to pick up where we left off. What? So why the F would you waste my time? Why would you chase me? Why would you da-da? Women get the going. Never once asked the man, is everything good on your end? Y'all instantly just think this is somebody playing games. Do you not know what type of economy we stand in? Most men is not going to come out and tell a woman when they got financial problems. Most men is not going to come out and tell you when they lost their job, especially if you a new woman, so y'all can get them. Oh, see, I need a man who got money, and y'all already money based. So y'all think a man going to feel comfortable enough telling you that he lost his job due to the economy, due to maybe just the government did cuts. Let's just say this man did cuts, or let's just say his job did a major layoff, a layoff that he didn't even see coming. A man is not going to think to discuss that with a new woman. And even if it's their woman, most men is not going to discuss their problems. Rather, it's issues with their kids, their households, their income. Men is not coming out telling us stuff like that. So I say all that to say, if a man loses his job in the 3 months of you dealing with him, but he got his stuff together, do you honestly think a man is going to have time to express and explain himself and all of that when this man is already trying to figure out what his next move and his next step is? And the first thing y'all want to do is assume that somebody playing games with y'all. That don't always be the case, ladies. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to see. That's not always the case. And
this girl, I like her. She's level-headed, right? She put thought into everything she's saying now. I'm not going to play the whole video, but this whole video was 8 minutes. I got to actually look her up to put her name in the description. But I've already searched the video. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, but I can search it back. But still, she put thought into what she's saying now, right? Because these scenarios are happening, especially in this day and age. But what's going on? We're dealing with this species. And yes, I know it sounds foul. Like, Jay, it's a human. Why are you calling them a species? Why are you calling them it's a human. Why are you calling them a species? Because that's what they're acting like. Something foreign, right? Like an alien.
Not listening. Not listening.
Something foreign. You don't belong here. And she's explaining it. We're in a screwed up economy. People are going through hard times. That's why I said every video. Yeah, girls are going through hard times, but you got guys going through those same hard times. You think they're going to care? They're going to say exactly what she said. This is why men are done with ladies from our community.
You see a man who's decided to succeed in life, you need to pay close attention. Not a man who hopes to or talks about it. The man who said, I'm going to be about it. Once a man really decides to succeed in life, this is what he starts to look like, my man. Peep game. He starts to get quieter because he's more focused. He stops explaining himself to people who really weren't ever going to understand him in the first place. He's getting rid of old habits. He doesn't go certain places anymore. It's just a total mindset shift, because for this guy, success isn't just about grinding for money. It's about his discipline, his self-respect, and becoming somebody he and everybody else in his circle can trust. He's built his standards. He's built the structure. He built the line that he refuses to cross. And it's all because he chose discipline over motivation. And that's why he's just different. There's no panic in this guy either, because when things get hard, he expects mistakes, and he don't fold up when people laugh and he looks a little foolish, because he's going to learn from it and get better, even if it's just by 1%, because that's how committed he is. His success starts long before his results show up. That's what I'm saying. It starts the day that man gets tired of excuses and tired of betraying his own potential. So pay close attention to that cat, because once he really decides to succeed, it's only a matter of time before he arrives. I hope this helps.
Yeah, and that's who got everybody trying to be. You know, you have to show up for yourself. You can't care what anyone says, because no one's gonna have your back. Everybody's gonna laugh at you. Everybody's gonna talk about you. You got to be kind of like the Joker, right? Especially the Joker. What was his name? Heath Ledger. Is that his name? I don't know. I don't. I don't have a good memory of movies and things like that. I think that's his name, but you have to be like that. He said, I just do things, right? It was like, I don't plan any of this stuff. Well, actually, you do plan it. I just do things. You have to do things. As a man, that's how you learn, right? And as the other lady said, these females are not going to understand. So why chase when you can attract?
Be successful in life as a man, you have to have a woman that's fully invested into your success. If you don't have one, you have to convince her. In my 30-something years on this earth, I really picked up the pattern that once a woman chooses you, you choose her, she chooses you, and she says, this is my guy, I'm gonna pour into him and make sure that he's successful and he has everything that he needs, unlock, absolute unlock. I'm convinced that the cheat code to winning in life is having a woman that's fully invested in your success and well-being in this world. I'm telling you, once you attain that, unlock.
Yeah, well, it's not about just having a female that's going to invest in you. I understand what he was trying to say, but I have to educate the young brother. I think he knows. But anyway, just in case he doesn't know, I'm going to explain it anyway. You have to build yourself up before you get that lady, right? Because a lot of these ladies, if like, how can I say it? I want to say it right. Not how can I say it? I want to say this right. You know, you have to have direction yourself. Exactly like the other guy said. You have to be disciplined already. So then you give her discipline. And she may be very well disciplined, but everybody needs discipline, even yourself. right? So when you've arrived, you're on your own. It kind of reminds me of the song with Fab and Neo, right? I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we together. I'm good all by myself. Baby, you make me better. Baby, you make me better. Everybody know the jam. You make me better. And it's true. But a man has to do it on his own and alone. And then when he gets her, then he becomes even stronger. And that's when he starts to take over. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I put a lot of thought into these videos. But other than that, guys, thank y'all for watching. And also to anyone out there that wants to get in the grind, I can show you guys exactly what I did and how I did. I think we're gonna put a new package together, like around $500, where I speak to you or I give you like a course on everything I do, right? As far as YouTube, as far as online freelancing, as far as hiring others to work for you, as far as creating different YouTube channels, as far as the YouTube channels that work, that pay the most money, go into it all, right? But yeah, a lot of guys, they need this information because it's not going to come from a job. I was once there myself, and every time I have a consultation with somebody, I say, you're stuck in the matrix. And then I show them exactly why, and they go, yeah, I am. Every time they're like, I didn't see it before, but I see it now. You've unmatrixed my mind. But yeah, guys, peace out. See you next video.
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.